Well, good afternoon. How is everybody? I thought it's about time I go live, and now I got to figure out where that music is coming from because I thought I turned it off. Well, good afternoon. How is everybody? Okay, where is it coming from? Hold on while I switch around here a little bit. No, it's not there. Why don't I just do this? Turn it off completely. There we go. Hopefully now you're not getting any music because I didn't want you to have music. Not while I'm here. So let's see. How is everybody? Looks like I better put Esther, hello. Missy, long time no hear from. Lucia, you're here. Jean, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Looks like I need to put a different color behind that there we go. Let's just do that. There we go. Now you can probably see the chat a bit better, I hope. It's been a while since I did this, so yes. I have to get with the program. Let's see, who else is here? Royal Stitcher, my goodness, you haven't been here I haven't seen you in a long time. Leanne? Okay, there's no music. Good. Thank you, Missy. Linda, hello. Joyce, hello. The little Noni Stitcher, hello. From Lancaster. Oh, where in Lancaster are you from? Because I'm just right here in Myerstown. That is not far from Lancaster. And my daughter just happens to live in Lidditz. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, I'm trying. Let me see here. Like I said, I have not done, I have not done a live in quite some time. So, bear with me. I'm rusty. But what else would you expect? Would you expect nothing less? Nothing less. Oh, Stacy. I should have known it was you. And Ginny. Oh, Royal Stitcher, Allison, you've been away for a while. Move took you away. Well, yeah, I can understand that. Well, Stacy, I hope you're not under the rock at this given moment. That would be terrible, terrible, terrible. Now, I should have done this beforehand and figured out just exactly where I am on this chart because I have not touched this since the last time I was stitching here on YouTube. So shame on me. And it looks like I just better end this thread because didn't realize it was this short. This is Adam's stocking, of which I thought it's about time I better start it. Debbie, you're from Kentucky. Anne, Toronto. Hello, Michael. Stacy's in the car laughing, and Michael, who is her husband, says hello. Hello, Michael. He probably thinks, oh God, the weirdo's at it again. Oh, geez. New setup again, folks. So as you all have figured, Karen is forever, ever, and ever trying something new. But I got a new contraption that holds my camera and all of that good stuff. And I was trying to get rid of the wobble from the camera that we had before. So that is my reason for being a little discombobulated today, because I had to refix everything. Refix everything, but that's okay. That's okay. I have my whole desk rearranged. I have this new thing up here. The camera comes down, which I'm looking straight on my stitching now. I have I'm going to say a thingamabob that is holding my scroll frame right here in front of my, well, it's just all right here. I even have my tablet mounted on this thing. It's just superb. It is giving me a whole new reason to do more live sessions. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do we need to switch to live instead of recorded? Or a combination of both? I know recorded ones definitely when I want to teach something, or when you want me to teach something. I think I can show my setup if you don't mind the camera being moved around a bit. Hopefully I have enough looseness on it. So let's see here. Oh, okay. Okay, there's my stitching room, my mess. Okay. And here, let's see if I can pull it up a little further and get back here. This thing here is my, ooh, the light is my thing that now my camera hangs on this. See that? And it's above my stitching, which is here. And there's all my screens, so I know what's happening. So that's it. And see, even there's my tablet. Here's my stitching. And while I am off where I have my camera, I will show you this. If you remember, I told you guys that I got these floss thingers. These things. Okay. Which I do like a whole lot. I really do like them a whole lot. So, given that, I ordered the box, which is what you see sitting here. The box, which had to be put together. Okay? Which, okay, I can live with that. But for the price, it is, my husband called the material, I'm not going to say wood, because it's not wood. The material that it's made out of is bluon, that's what he called it, which feels a whole lot like balsa wood. Can you hear the scratching? Okay. But then, if you can see, they all fit in barely. And if I pull this out and I scrunch this to put it back in, look what happens. I don't like that. I don't like that. Not at all. So needless to say, I have ordered a different box from my favorite place to shop. Okay, I'm going to put you back where you belong. There we go. Oops. Camera. I think I went goofy. Hold on. There we go. Needless to say, I have ordered another box from my favorite shopping place of Amazon that hopefully it will fit. They will fit in much, much better. And I will use this for other storage. Okay, now I have missed all this chat. So let me see if, okay, I got to find my chat so I can back up and, oh, there it is. Okay. Let me see. I'm behind the times. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't know how my friend Nicola, simply a stitcher, keeps up with all the chat and stitches and does all that stuff. I don't know. Okay. Celia, hello. Good morning, Linda. Yes, I showed you my setup. Okay. Oh, Denise, you love my video. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. Okay, I know it's been a long time. Lost my friend. Oh, Missy, I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. That is, I have no words, except I will send you hugs and keep you in my heart. Oh, you've been stitching on the piece you adopted for me. Oh my goodness. You will have to send me pictures. I would love to see it. You will have to send me pictures. And you have a problem of using pre-gridded fabric, still lost where it starts and ends in one block. Can you show? Yes, I can. Let me get my fabric pencil and I will, well, what count fabric are you using, Anne? Because on this 22 count, it's easy. But let me go grab a piece of, because I don't think I have one right here, of, no, that's not, no, that's, oh wait, what, I think that's 20 count also. Let me go grab a piece of 25 count. I'll be right back. Hello, Heather. Oh. Well, this isn't 25 count. This is actually probably 28 count. Oops. A little tight here, a little tight. Okay. but we can work with this. Okay, flip this around here. Okay, on 25 and 28 count. Oh yeah, Linda, my box. I don't know. I'm ordering another one. Ordering another one. Well, not that box, but another box from Amazon. My favorite place. Okay, let's see. All right. As you can see, the gray line, I hope I'm up far enough, is here actually on a thread. And here actually on a thread. Okay. So did I get those? Okay. Come camera. Come camera. Is that not going to show up? Oh, no, wait. I need to come this way more. There we go. It was behind me. Okay. These green lines are the gray lines. Between that and this gray line is now thread number 11. Okay, so you either count this gray line as thread stitch number 1, and this line right before the gray line as stitch number 10. This gray line is the first stitch in the next block. Okay? Same way in this direction. The gray line is stitch, I count it as stitch number 1, and then the thread right above the gray line is stitch number 10. Let me try and get you in a bit closer. Oh, there. Is that better or worse? Oh, that sounds like the eye doctor, doesn't it? Is one better or worse? Okay, let's look at it again. Okay, here we go. Green line, where I drew the green, which is the gray on your fabric. You either count it as stitch number 1 or stitch number 10. I count it as stitch number 1, which then means that this thread right here, right before the gray line, is stitch number 10, and this gray line is stitch number 1 of the next block. Here, same deal. Number 1, number 10, or number 10, and then this one becomes number 1, and the gray becomes number 10. Personally, for me, it's easier to say the gray lines are number 1. The thread right before the gray line is number 10. So, sounds like you got it, Ann. Good, good. It's just what I will suggest, and this is from experience. Make your choice, whatever you choose. Always, 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 always. I cannot stress the word always enough. Do it the same way. No matter what piece you start, whether you start it, you're working on this one, so of course it's going to be this way. If you start another piece on gridded fabric, do the same thing. Don't think you're going to change your mind and make that gray line thread number 10. Don't think you're going to have some projects where it's number 10 and some projects where it's stitch number 1. Because let me tell you, that's going to mess with your head big time. I did that once thinking, oh, I wonder how that would work. Well, let me tell you what, I did about 200 stitches. And I said, no. You can't keep it straight. You can't keep straight. Okay, I'm working on this project. Which is it? Now I'm working on this project. Which is it? No. If you're going to make this stitch number 1, it is for now and evermore stitch number 1. Heather, and that's perfectly fine. Left-handed people do things differently than right-handed people. You know, that's just the way it is. You know, although I will say there are things, now not this being one of them, but there are pieces that I have started on the right-hand side like a left-handed person would. This I started on the left-hand side like most right-handed people do, because this is the long side of the stocking. This over here on the right is where the boot comes out. So it made sense to start in this corner as opposed to try and start here in the middle somewhere. Just the way that is. But on my God Shed His Grace, I started that in the bottom right. My pandemic, I'm working from the right to the left. That in my head makes sense, because if you're not going to have it on pardon me while I open a beverage. If you're not going to have it on a scroll frame, and you're going to have it, say, in a hoop, and you're going to hold the hoop in your hand, it's a whole lot easier to hold unstitched fabric in your hand than it is to hold all that fabric that's stitched and thicker and heavier. And yeah, no, that don't work so good. So I started working from right to left as opposed to left to right. And to tell you the truth, I am really liking that better, because there are times when my little head says it needs to reach this chair in further, but when my little head says, I think I want to maybe sew a little bit instead of stick and stab. Well, if you sew, I want to work right to left and then left to right. So it affords me the ability to change up my stitching in many different ways. And we all know I don't do any of that. Not this girl. No, she don't do that. Not at all. Not at all. But some things, oh, I don't want this color yet. I want this color. Some things are as some things are. And we all know Karen switches things a lot. What can I tell you? I can't. Any of you guys that have been around for a while know that certainly is the case. So, what are you guys all stitching on? Are you stitching? Or Did you just pop in to see how many bloopers Karen can have today? Oh, because I don't know, hang around, there might be some. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. And I, as you take notice here, thought maybe I was going to stitch on the, oh, I need to get my chair a little closer. I can't quite see this as good as I should. I probably should look at it on the screen. Yeah. Did you come to see my bloopers? Because there may be some. Zammy, you're working on your very first Haid. Oh, how wonderful. How absolutely wonderful. And how is it going for you? It's just one stitch at a time. Missy, yes, you're absolutely right. People, you tell them the same thing I do. Experiment. You're not going to know what works for you or what you like or what you don't like or how the piece wants to be stitched unless you experiment a little bit. Now, there are die-hard diagonal stitchers who, I gotta pull this chair in closer, and it's kind of hard to do. There we go. There are diagonal stitchers who stitch the way I did in my initial videos when I first was demonstrating diagonal stitching, of going 10 stitches wide, row by row, not varying from that 10 stitches wide, row by row. And that is fine and wonderful and fantastic. And if that works and you are happy with that and you can do that, you go, absolutely, because there's nothing wrong. I mean, that's just a great way to stitch. You always know where you are. You pick up your piece and you're always right where you marked your chart. There's no trying to figure out, oh, where am I now? What color do I want to do next? No, you don't have all those decisions. And there are times that that's just exactly what I love to do. But then there are times that I'm really bored with that. I'm really tired of rethreading my needle. I'm really just tired of it. And I want to put thread in the needle and keep stitching for, well, till it runs out. Or till the symbol runs out. But, you know, my mood is different every day. Every day. So it is a bit of a challenge if you're stitching, say, in this manner, where I'm kind of doing the area of color. And say I run this thread over 2 or 3 blocks and everything is all kerfluffled around. I mean, it gets a little bit difficult to get back into that strict diagonal. Because you really you almost have to remark your diagonals, start at the diagonal that has and that has holes in it that you need to fill. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. No, that's not okay. Something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong. And then just fill in those blanks and work one diagonal at a time, filling in blanks. But that then takes a lot of work to get back to the diagonal, and then you get back to the diagonal, and then you decide, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. Oh, yeah. I don't know what I did here. I think I started doing whatever I'm doing at the wrong spot. Okay, no. Now I have to figure out where was it over here? Okay, ladies, where did I put these stitches in? Maybe it was up here. It was there. See that when you get all kerfluffled, then you can't remember, where did I do this? Where did I do that? What's my name? Where am I? I really kind of got off track here. I should put the chart up, and then you guys could have yelled at me and said, Karen, 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 what are you doing? Well, I know what I'm doing. I think I have something wrong. Hey, how about we have a frog session? Well, Elizabeth, hello. How are you? Jean, you're working on Pain-Free Dark Beer Dragon. Ginny, you're working on Jean Farish's Hair and Basket. So that's a nice one. Missy, you tried so many different ways to stitch, but every time you go back to cross-country stitching in a confined area. That is my kind of one I gravitate to quite frequently, except then when I put some stitches in wrong. Now I think this is right, but I don't know what the world I did here, and whatever I did. Oh, I know what I did. I didn't mark them off. That's what I did. Oh, good Lord, all Friday. If you tug the thread, you can see the lead. Yeah, that's what I was doing, but I couldn't quite find it. I'm at a different angle. I have this more flat so that I can get my camera down on it better, which takes away, because normally I have it more of like a 33-degree angle to stitch. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I see what I did. I was delinquent and I failed to mark some stitches, and that's what's messing me up. How many of you do that? Stitch stitches and then either get called away or decide, I'm not going to stitch anymore today. And then you forget to mark them off. And then you come back to stitching and it's like, what the world is going on here? Okay, now let's try this again and see if it makes more sense. It does, after I just pulled out those stitches that were correct. Heather, you're back to stitching on the diagonal. Good for you. Good for you. You know, there's no right way. There's no wrong way. There is just the way that makes you happy. And that's the way you need to stitch. Whatever way makes you happy. Now, let's see. Get that out of my way. That's a get rid of thread. And see, I ripped these out. Oh, wait. Okay, that's correct. This is where I want to be. Oh my lands. One would think I just learned how to stitch yesterday. Do you think? So what is new with everybody? Not much going on here. We've just kind of been, well, we're just kind of homebodies. Martina, hello. I have not, well, I haven't done a live for a while, so yeah. It's good to see you. It's good to see everybody. I kind of missed doing the lives. Is the color blue back in my good graces? To a degree. Only reason it's back in my good graces is I was kind of thinking, oh God, that's scary, isn't it? I was kind of thinking that this particular chart is a relatively easy chart to stitch because it has, especially up here at the top, it has big chunks of color. So my thought process, if I really have one, was to have a regular live stream, and on that regular live stream I would stitch Adam's sampler, stocking, and that will help to keep me motivated. Now, obviously, it's not going to be done for this Christmas, obviously. But that will keep me motivated to get it done for next Christmas. So if I make it okay, let's call it a live stream focus. And see what we can do, or see what I can do to get it stitched in time for next Christmas. Ah, Tori, hello. I'm glad you stopped in, even if it's just to say hi. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you did. I haven't watched any of your streams lately. It looked like they were more gaming than cross-stitching, so I kind of pass on those, but I will watch your cross-stitching ones. They're pretty good. Heather, it's smoky here. Oh, you're getting the smoke from the forest fires. Oh, that's so many. sometimes I wonder how some of those states can actually have forest areas left for all that's been burned with all these forest fires that are going on. It's just sad. Very, 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 oh, I went one stitch too far. Very, very sad. So maybe that is no more gaming. All good. Got some progress on Mirror B. Whoa, good for you, Tori. Good for you. Layla, just seen your, yes, this was kind of a unscheduled spur of the moment because I only really posted it last evening that I was going to do it today. So I really am surprised to see so many people here, but I am glad each and every one of you have come to visit a little bit with me. That's wonderful, awesome, terrific, makes me happy. But it looks like from what you guys said earlier, to do a combination of the live streams and the teaching videos. Now, is there, I mean, I have done so many how-to videos already. Are there some that I should do again? Or are there things that you would like to add to my list? You know, what are some of the things that you would like to have videos on? That's because to tell you the truth, I have done so many, I kind of run out of ideas for what to do as far as a tutorial. But like I said, I can always revisit it and do some again. There are new people that may not realize you can go back. Oh, oh, Martina, your tablet said goodbye. Now you got a choice to chat or to use the mobile for Pattern Keeper. Well, I would use the mobile for Pattern Keeper and just listen. However, if your mobile device allows you to split your screen, you can do both. I don't know if you're using your phone or, oh, your tablet said goodbye. Okay, yeah, you probably can't split your screen on the phone. Layla, you would like different ways to sign and date your projects. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me make a list. So I don't forget. So we want to sign and date projects. Do you know what I think is really neat to do if you can come up with something? Is to have some kind of I forget what they call it, but it would be like, for me, taking your initials and making something unique out of them and using that as another marker on your piece, that's the thing that people can identify you by. Because I never realized it. You wouldn't believe how many Karen bugs there are around. God forbid. But that is something, and that I can talk about too in a video of how to sign a date. So yes, I will look at that. I'm not the greatest at it either, but I can put something together. And you'd like parking techniques and confetti. I have done that, but I will gladly do it again. Because like you said, or like I was saying, I've had a fairly large increase in subscribers. So there are maybe new people to the channel that don't necessarily want to go back through all the videos to find X, Y, or Z that they're looking for. So it may be time to do some re-up on some of those older videos, because some are 4, maybe even 5 years old. In fact, I just had what was it that I did? Somebody went back and looked at a much older video on a technique. Off the top of my head, I forget exactly what it was, but it was back when I was just recording off my phone. And in those in those early days, you will not believe you would not believe how I recorded. I did it with my phone, and I had a K's Creation lap stand, and I think it was a book, and put it in the clamps as if it was a scroll frame in there, but it was a book. And I laid my phone on that book with the camera out over the edge. And underneath that is how I filmed those first videos. So yeah, they're shaky. Yeah, they're blurry. Yeah, they're nothing like the videos I put out today, because I didn't have the equipment to do any better. And to tell you the truth, I didn't even know if I was going to keep doing it. So it was like, well, I'm not gonna put in a lot of money into stuff if I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this. And this one woman, and she was absolutely right. It was shaky. It was fuzzy at parts. It was hard to actually view the video, although the information, she was fine with the information. It was just the filming part of it. But again, that was before I got much better equipment and do it the way that I do it now, which is totally different. For those of you that just came in, if you want to see how I'm recording now, if you go back to the beginning of this live, I showed my setup because I just, again, got some new equipment to make my life easier and hopefully everything easier for you to view. So, yeah. So, some of those early videos are not the best when it comes to filming, to the actual picture. Not that the information is fine. There's nothing wrong with the information. It's just the actual video itself could be painful to watch. So yeah, probably to redo some of those. How do you know? Linda's asking, how do you know if you should do a piece over 1 or over 2? That's really a personal choice. It really, you look at, okay, how big do I want it to be? What count fabric am I going to use? And from there, you also look at what kind of stitches does the piece have? Is it all full cross? If it's all full cross, you can do it either way. If it has say you're going to do it on 25 count, just to pick a number out of the air. If it has quarter stitches, then maybe 25 count is not the choice of a count that you want to use. And maybe if there's quarter stitches or all of that, you want to do it over 2 instead of over 1, because to split that thread and make a quarter stitch on 25 count is a bit difficult. So it really just is a matter of what you prefer to do. Some people absolutely detest stitching over 1, and that's okay. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, but if it's a large, I mean, okay, just take, for example, one of your Heaven and Earth designs, okay? A lot of them are, okay, I can think of one in particular that on 25 count, well, the stitch count is 625 square. Okay, so the height is 625, the width is 625. So on 25 count, I forget what the inches would be. I don't know. Would have to have a calculator, but it's rather large on 25 count. So, okay, 25 count's too hard for the person who's going to stitch it to see. So they say, I can't see 25 count. But I can see 20 count. Now your piece is going to be even bigger. Okay. Well, I can't see 20 count. So I'm going to go with 18 count. Again, it's now even bigger. Look at, for example, here's a good way to put that into perspective. If you watch Gemma Stitches. Hi, Gemma, if you see this, who is an awesome, awesome stitcher. Does some beautiful, beautiful pieces. She always stitches on 14 count. So her pieces that maybe I would frame and hang on my wall, she makes into wall hangings because they are that large. They are very, very large. And that stitching 14 count is stitching over one with 2 strands of floss because each block is 1. Okay. Your over 2 comes more into play when you're stitching on, I hate this term, but I'm going to use it. If you're stitching on an even weave, for example, if you're stitching on 25 count or 28 count or 32 count or 36 or 40, that's a lot of where your over 2 comes in. Now, you have to realize, and depending on what your piece is that you're stitching, if you're stitching over 2 on 40 count, that's the same as stitching just like I'm doing right now, over 1 on 20 count. It's the same. It will be the same size. 40 count over 2 is equivalent to 20 count. So that probably doesn't answer your question, but you really got to look at how big do you want your piece, or how big is it going to be if I use this count? Does it have stitches that can easily be done on, say, Aida cloth as opposed to an even weave? If it's going to have quarter stitches in it, my preference would be an even weave or a linen and stitch over 2, because then that quarter stitch you can just go over 1. So a lot of things that a few things that you have to look at to decide how you want to stitch. And the biggest decider is size. Like I said, Gemma does some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stitching. Absolutely beautiful stitching. However, it's all on 14 count. And her pieces they give whole new meaning to large, to huge. Okay, did you hear my phone going, oh, I know what it is. Okay, do you want to do a little bit of an experiment with me? Teresa Little Stitcher is live on her YouTube channel to do her August update. I would like to do a little bit of an experiment to see, because at some point we're thinking of doing a live together. Would that not be cool? Listen, that's her music. I'm going to pull her in to here. Do you want to watch her video with me? Oh. Wait, I have to go back and sign in. Hold the phone. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, wait. I'm streaming to YouTube. Okay. Let's see. I gotta. I thought I got it. I did it from my sign in. Let me see. This is why I wanted to experiment. Properties. Okay.
Hello, my lovely friends.
There she is.
Let's see who we've got in the chat. Who have we got? Hello.
Okay, let me try this.
I want to make sure that the sound's okay and that the music's not too loud. Let's have a little look. Who have we got? Wow, so many of you. Hi from Lincolnshire or Lincoln. We've got Tina, Bethany, Sewing with Suzanne, Gillian. Hi Sandy, my lovely. Welcome to the stream. Silver Stitches, Rosa, Leo, Renata.
Oh, here we go. Share.
From Coco Creates, all good. Fabulous. Hello from New Jersey. Hi Roberta. Hi Deborah. Wow, look at you all. We've got Emily from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, back for a second live after an awesome time last week. Well, this was like the total impromptu. I have such a story to tell you all because can't even begin to tell you how this has transpired. Hi Claire. Hi Jean. Welcome to the stream. Hey, we've got a new follower, people. Look at that. We've even got a little thing that comes up. Like that. I'll do it this way, shall I? Hi Lou in Cumbria. Hello in Alberta, Canada. Michelle, hi my lovely. You don't need to say it's Zoe's mum. I think I know who Michelle Robinson is. Energy Lady, hello from West Midlands. Hi. Be Crafty, hi Joanne, hi Carla. Well, what to tell you all? So do you want to hear the story about how comes we're having a very impromptu floss tube update? So no stitching. I'm not actually going to stitch a thing today. That's your job. You're doing the stitching.
Well, guys, you can listen till I see if I can get a picture here. Hold on.
Hey, Morty, my lovely. Oh my God. Morty is in Tenerife. I hope you are, we're not disturbing your basking in the sun or any activities that you should be doing. Hi, Donna Marie. Of course, there's a story. Yes, there is. Love the Saturday lives. I'm always working on Sundays when the other lives are going. Hello. Hi, Carrie, sweetheart. Morty says, having a fab time, but just about to. Oh, right, okay. Are you just about to go out, Morty? Is that what's about to happen? Going into a drag show. Wow. Honey Bunny Stitchery, hello. Love the live stream. Yay. Claire says, yes, I have my tea at the ready. Mad Morty and Brom, I hope you have a fabulous time in Tenerife. Enjoy your drag show. We want pictures. Send pictures. There you go. Okay, so let me just roll back and give you an example of exactly how hard sometimes floss tube can be. So my plan was to get my floss tube update for August done at some point last week. Needless to say, life got in the way. Oh my god, hang on a minute. Karen the NeedleBugg, I'm live too and trying to add you to my stream. I'm not sure you can add me to your stream. Can you
Yes.
add me to your stream? I'm not sure that will work unless I've actually allowed for it. This could get interesting, people. It could get interesting. Who knows what could happen at this point in time. Cooking with friends, but loving you all and enjoying your stitching. Thank you. Okay, so back to the story. Let me explain the story. So the plan was to get a video recorded, edited, and sort of the first, second, third of September. That was the original plan. Hey Charlotte, my lovely. That was the plan. I do love it when plans stuff. So it got to the point that it got to Friday, Thursday night, and I was working from home on Friday, so I thought, you know what, it's fine, Teresa, just record. YouTube as such, viewers will experience buffering. Am I buffering? Am I buffering? I do hope not. Right, I'm going to send that message and you can tell me if you have problems. So that was the original plan. So on Thursday night, I done my notes. So I always have to have my notes. I done the notes, so I was ready for Friday morning. And then I realised that my next door neighbour, because I'm a semi-attached to it, okay, so I'm attached to this weird one. I completely forgot that my next door neighbour is online. Oh no, everyone's saying I'm buffering. Yes, you did, you're buffering. Yeah, a bit buffering. Fine now. Okay, as long as we're fine now. I don't know whether I should open it. I don't know why it's telling me I've got an error. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea. There goes the neighbour's dogs. We're getting it all today. Okay, so basically the plan was to do the video on Friday morning with the aim that from Friday lunchtime and Friday evening I would edit it. So I was upload today. That was the plan. So Friday morning comes, unfortunately it wasn't going so well because the next door neighbour was sleeping. So I was like, well, I can't exactly start recording and going, hi everyone, and being really loud in this room at sort of 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, okay, well, I won't do it this morning, I'll see if I can do it at lunchtime. Lunchtime came and went, it just wasn't going to happen. So, hold up, I can't, but I think I am for, might be the reason you are buffering. Thanks, Karen. Karen's the reason we all buffered, okay? So, yeah, I think we're all good now. So basically the plan was that was what we're going to
Yeah, I don't think. Can you still hear her?
And then it got to the end of the day and I'm like, fine, okay, then I will do the recording now. So
I think we'll just have to.
go off to the gym, and whilst you go off to the gym, I'll record.
Oh, see there, it was going to do it.
What's my luck? The first time that I recorded the video in a long time, and it was full of energy, I was all bouncy, I had so much to tell you.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me
I recorded the video and I'm like, yes, get in.
go on, but you can listen to her with me. Can you hear her?
And then I thought, do you know what? I'm really not feeling like editing it on Friday night. So I was like, I'll edit it today.
You can still hear. Okay, good.
So I went off the dancing lessons. Come back my butt down on this seat. Started doing the editing and loads of like flashy bits and bits and pieces, and then realised that actually I'd messed it up because as part of the recording I didn't just record the voice on the microphone, it somehow recorded the overhead camera, so it was like
Oh, I think I'm messing up her stream.
So that's way too
Okay, guys.
because it done it as one audio file, there was no way to separate it, and it was
I think I'm messing up her stream, so I guess I better do that. Sounds like TV in the background can't understand every word. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's not going to work. Well, that messes up that idea. And I don't want to mess up her stream either. Oh no. Okay, there I went. Oh, geez Louise. But let's see if I can do it this way. Oh no. Now I lost their sound completely. Oh well. Anyway, if you would like to go watch her, that's okay. You can hear her very far in the distance. Okay. Oh, I gotta move this out of my way. Oh, look at that. Now you can look at the table. Oh my, let's see. Let's see if I can. That's me. That's me. What the? Refresh that page. Well, now I lost the volume on her completely. Okay. Well, we're still waiting for a blooper, so if this was it, it's not so bad. This was it. But, darn, I would like to listen to her too, and it's not letting me do that. Jean, you're still here. Zammy, you have to go do some errands. Okay, we'll happily watch me. Okay. Hello, Cynthia. So I guess we will just have to forego Teresa and say, catch you later. And I'm going to message her and say, catch you later. Don't want to mess up your stream. Message me later, please. Okay. Bye. Hugs. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, she's doing a live tomorrow. Oh, you're sticking with me. Okay. Well, then let's put this back here like this. Okay. Yes, we can watch the replay because she will have it recorded. I just don't know why it did that. I don't know why. It made her buffer, probably because, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can figure out a whole lot of things, but sometimes I can't figure out all the things. Cynthia, did you get my message, my answer to your question? I only use my phone as a camera only. I am not recording anything to my phone. my phone gets connected to the computer, and everything records on the computer with this software. So that's kind of how I do. Okay, good. If you need or want help with how to do that, just let me know. I am working on, are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? I'm working on Adam's Christmas stocking. Yeah. I thought if I do a live stream, maybe Saturdays, although that gets a little, okay, that gets a little conflicting. Tell me, peeps, what you want. Because normally, in fact, I totally forgot about it. This probably should have been the Saturday for a Zoom. And to those that are regulars on there, I apologize because I completely, totally forgot about it. So, what would you rather? What would you rather? Would you rather to continue to have the Zooms on a Saturday, and then I find or try to come up with a different time to do the live streams? So let me know about that. To do a live, I don't want to conflict with I don't want to conflict with like Simply a Stitcher or Teresa doing their live. Because I know a lot of you like to watch either one or both of those. So I don't want to do a live stream when they're doing a live stream. So that's my dilemma there. I can always try and come up with another time for a live. I'm thinking maybe a Friday evening. I did think about a Wednesday evening, but again, Simply a Stitcher, Nicola, does hers. Well, her Wednesday evening one is afternoon for me, but I don't know what it is for some of you other folks. To do it in the evening, my time, then I miss you guys across the pond, because that's the middle of the night for you guys. And I think 1 o'clock is a good time on the weekends because it's the weekend. But 1 o'clock during the week is good for you guys across the pond, but it's not so good for people in the US because they're working. It's a dilemma. It is quite the dilemma. So, oh, Elizabeth, you are such a godsend. Evenings are best for you, but don't stress about it. I see, that's my trouble. I try to be flexible, but be flexible that I get the most people. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Friday or Saturday is fine about this time. Well, you know what? Jean, you're with Missy. Okay. I'm leaning towards a Saturday. I'm leaning towards a Saturday, and then maybe I'll have to change the Zoom. But then that will bring up the question, switch between the time. That's a good idea too. Joyce, yeah, I do like the Zoom sessions too. I'm thinking. I have to think about it more. But if I do the Zoom every other Saturday and a live on the opposite Saturdays, I have to think about it. But these are some good suggestions. Weekend like Saturday. See, weekends are really good for the lives to get more people. I do like the idea of rotating between them. It's just, I have to think about how to rotate that. And then that will bring up the question too, how many of you really want to continue the Zoom, because that contract will be due to be paid again. I think it's around the beginning of the year. I think. That something tells me. So do we want... So that question arises, is that something because that we have to pay, I have to pay for. That's not free. Where the live sessions are free. So, something to think about. So you can message me with your thoughts. Most of you that are here know how to get a hold of me. message me with your thoughts, and I'll give it some thought as to how to maybe rotate. Such a dilemma we have. Such a dilemma. Always something, isn't there? Come on, thread needle. Okay, I get in my own light, I can't see. Yeah. Well, I can always be pretty flexible. I mean, there's not, that's I can be pretty flexible to the point of not doing 2 in one day because that just wears me out. But I could do something on Friday and do something on Saturday. That would not be bad. But remember in the beginning where I did 2 Zooms in one day? By the end, I was like, blah, blah, blah. I was going a little bonkers. But figure it out. We'll figure it out. Because a lot of the time, it's some of the issue is coming up with an agenda. It's like, okay, what do we want to talk about today? Yeah. Barb Meyer, are you working or are you at home? I am working on Adam's stocking. Ha ha. Yes, I know. I said I was going to be blued out, but I decided to at least give it a decent start. Well, I don't know how decent a start it's going to be today, but we'll at least give it a start. And because right now this is easy peasy stitching. Easy peasy. Because it's all big chunks of there. It's big chunks of color. So it's a good thing to work on while I do a live, because I really don't have to look at the chart that much. And next time you come to the house, I'll show you the new gizmo setup I have. Yeah. So I'll have to work out that. So what else is, we'll go back to what I was talking about before. I tried to get Teresa. I thought it was your weekend off. I wondered that was running through my head. I thought this was your weekend off. but it is nice to cover for other people. So we'll work out what, yeah. Send me your ideas for, or your thoughts on stream or Zoom or both, because there may be people who will see this later who also will have a opinion. And if we want more regular scheduled lives, which is fine, then what kind of tutorials would you like? Oh, okay, Joyce. You just finished a royal row. Oh, well, take a break. I wish I could stitch as fast as you did. You always seem to get so much accomplished. Probably I do more lollygagging around than stitching at any given time. But I'm surprised. Wow. Something's not right. Something is wrong with me. Something's really wrong with me. Because, let me mark these off. We did, wait, we did those. We did those. And we did those. No way. No way. Karen already did 82 stitches. This 82 stitches? I never get that done on a live. Never. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on though, folks, because I see a lot of people are leaving. I guess they're going over to watch Teresa. But, and you guys are, that has to be a record. I believe that it is a record. I don't know that I've ever got past, I don't know that I've ever got past 50 or 60. So to have 82, it's a miracle. It's truly a miracle. Oh, and I just changed my organization. For many years, I always kitted up to for each project, and what happens doing that is I have colors of floss that I have maybe 15 skeins of the same color. So after I got these, oh gosh, this chair is so hard to move. After I got these floss holders that I showed you guys, these things, which I truly like, I decided I'm not kidding things anymore. I have, and I was so surprised. I have every DMC color, solid color, except for 9 colors is all I'm missing, which I had no idea until I put them all on here. So what I'm going to do now is, this is my master set, and all of these either have a full skein or what's left of a skein that I had started. And I'm working strictly out of this box. However, if you go back, rewatch the beginning of this video, because I showed the box. Don't get the box from the same place that you got that you get the floss holders from, because I'm not very happy with the box. And things don't fit in it very well. In fact, I need a drink. I messaged the seller, but I've not heard anything back. And not that I didn't issue it as a complaint or that I wanted anything replaced. What I said is, I have some feedback for you on your box. I don't know how many people are putting a full skein of floss on each of the, for each of the colors. I said, but if you do that, in order to be able to use the box decently, it needs to be bigger. It needs to be longer. It needs more room front to back so that you can move those holders a little bit better. Yeah. I have a box coming from Amazon with a lid to put them in. And then this box I will just use to store other things. I mean, it won't be a complete waste because I can always store something else in it. But it is a rather, it's a rather flimsy box. It's, my husband called the material that it's made out of Luan. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It's kind of almost reminds me of a balsa wood. It's a soft wood. In fact, as I was putting it together, because you have to put it together, I had the lid laying on the table, but there was something underneath the one end, so it wasn't flat. And my one cat jumped up on the table and started to walk on it. And to be perfectly honest, I thought the thing was going to break. So I quickly got the cat off of it and moved that piece because it started to bend. Yeah. Yeah. I thought, oh geez, here we go. Oh, Missy, okay. Yes, send me a picture. I would love, 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 love to see it. Yes. Yes. And you take care. And hugs. Many hugs. Okay. We'll catch you next time. Okay. Have a good rest of your weekend. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, the floss holders I do like. But the box, not so much. Not so much. And like I said, I wasn't I wasn't nasty or anything. I was just like, here's some feedback you may be interested in, and I don't know if you've had any other feedback from people, but this is something you might want to know. I think I have this whole thing messed up. I am just looking at this chart and thinking, what is wrong here? I see exactly what is wrong here. All of this needs to come out because it's one stitch in. Oh, geez. The frog has come to visit. That will learn me. I think it's an easy stitch, and now I'm going to rip all of it out that I stitched. God, no wonder it wasn't making sense. Okay, well, we have been here an hour and a half. Oh, an hour and 45 minutes. So I think, despite it all, I am going to say we're going to call it a day. And I will look at a schedule, and we're going to do these more often. We're going to do it more often because I really like to be live. And hopefully all of you won't be so quiet the next time. But I think I'm gonna call it a day, and I will probably look at next Saturday to do this again at the same time. I don't think I have anything else going on at that point in time, but I will post it ahead of time this time and not wait till the last minute. Okay, so I hope all of you have a great rest of your weekend, and I will catch you. Well, just remember, message me on your thoughts for continuing the Zoom, thoughts on what will work best for a live, and with that, I will catch you the next time. Have a great rest of your weekend, and take care and keep on stitching. Bye-bye.